Oh my god!
When Karen's freakout, experience is the best teacher. Like a misguided ruler on a treacherous quest, Karen's refusal to heed the signs leads her on a path of hard lessons. Just like this Karen neighbor. This Karen neighbor went into an insane meltdown over a parking spot.
The whole situation with this lady was, here, let me show you. So as you can see, one car, two cars, her car. My son's girlfriend parked where she was. She decided she wanted to park her car up against the car. Then when she got out, she proceeded to smash her door off my son's girlfriend's car, which my camera, and then I got one in the other.
It all began over a completely unassigned parking spot. Karen decided she didn't like where her neighbor's son's girlfriend parked, so she squeezed her car right up next to it and slammed her door into theirs. When she got called out, she flipped out, got in someone's face, and had to be carried inside like a toddler. But she wasn't done. While the neighbor was at work, Karen came pounding on the door like the SWAT team, despite it being full of unsupervised kids and no adult in sight.
She proceeded to get into my face. And unfortunately here, you can't hit first or else you'll get evicted.
Cops said it was private property and claimed their hands were tied. But the neighbor made it clear she won't be calling next time. She'll handle it personally. And based on this rant, we believe her. This Karen, who tried to redraw the property line like it was her backyard coloring book.
Police, get out of my yard.
The
yard ends here.
No.
Get out of my yard. You can't do this. Is it live streaming?
Yeah.
Give me that shovel. Get it out of my... What are you guys doing? You don't have a permit to do this?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
It's approved from the city.
Where is it? Where's the judge's permit? Because you know damn good and well you have to take this to a judge.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
This is Leanne, the neighbor from hell. She showed up with a whole crew ready to build a fence on someone else's property. No heads up, no conversation, just concrete blocks being laid down and boundary lines being moved like it's Monopoly. And Kayla's here trying to defend her property from being invaded by Leanne's crew.
Yes, because she has a problem with the property line. She has to take it to a judge.
I don't.
That's why the police will... No, I understand that. And y'all don't understand what you've gotten yourself into. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not trying to keep her from her... We've lived in this house for 40 years.
Step off.
Don't tell me what to do in my own backyard. Don't tell me what to do in my own backyard. Where's Grandpa?
I called him and said he's coming.
Did you call the police yet?
They ain't gonna come.
I will.
Go ahead. He's coming.
You're
Call Josh
destroying
and
our
have Josh
property.
come too.
You're destroying our property.
You're on my property.
You're destroying our
You're
property.
on my property. The property pins aren't even right there. They're three-quarters. No, they're not,
Look,
Leanne.
let me show you.
No, they're not, Leanne.
Right there.
I know exactly where the pink was. I don't give a fuck. Get the
Karen.
She's
The neighbor.
cussing and everything.
Get out of my backyard. Get out of my backyard. Get out of my backyard. Get away from my kid.
Your
Get away
kid
from my
walked
kid.
to
Get out of
me.
my backyard.
Your kid walked up to me.
Get out of my backyard.
Let me show you where the pin is.
Get out of my backyard. She has to go to court before she can do anything. This fence has been here. Mac Lamb died when I was in 5th grade. And he put this fence here before she ever even bought the place.
The fence doesn't make
It
the
sure does.
property line.
It sure does. If the property line's been here since 1972, which it has, that's why she has to go to court to change the property lines. Now get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off of my property, ma'am.
You touched me.
No, ma'am, you're on my property. I need you to leave.
Touched me.
Get off of my property.
You shoved me over.
I didn't touch you. Get off of my property. My children are here. Get off of my property.
Good. Then maybe.
Kayla wasn't having it. She told them point blank the fence was over the property line and they needed to move it back. But Leanne and the fence crew insisted the pins in the ground proved otherwise. Spoiler, the police got called.
I came home from work, Mark, and look what they're doing. They're digging holes in my... Yeah, and I know they have to take me to court on this side. This isn't even right. And they already said that they have to take me to court for this one.
They have their permits from the city to do it.
They already said
They
that.
can do it.
They already said they had to take.
She kicked my husband. She pushed me.
I've gone to the city and got all the permits, Kayla.
Okay,
I should put this up.
Okay, but not this
Kayla?
far over. Hold on, I'm talking. Hold on.
That's the pin. That's their lot line.
Okay, but no. The judge said that if she wanted to redo the property lines, she had to take me to court.
Kayla,
That's what they told me.
you gotta stop listening.
I'm not gonna let these people come here with when I'm
They,
not home.
on her property,
And my
on
kids.
the lot line, they can do what
And
they
my
want.
kids. This is not their property. They're in here on with my children.
Hey, Leanne, you want to make sure you stay on your side of the property line.
Yeah, we have.
But this is the pin.
She's supposed
We
to
have-
take me to court. That is what they
The
said.
city gave them
I
a
don't care.
permit. And you can do that all you want,
That's fine.
but they're going to come in and
That's fine. That's fine. When I have the documentation that says where the property lines
Kayla,
are.
Kayla, they're going to put a fence
Look
in.
what they did to my shit.
Kayla, stop and listen.
No, you're not
They
gonna just come out
have
here
the
and yell
right.
at me.
I'm not yelling.
You are. You're talking over me and you're not listening.
In true HOA horror story fashion, the cops sided with Leanne for some reason and told Kayla to take it to court. They just want to get out of there as quickly as they can.
Hey, you out of here now. Now. Not one more word out of you or you'll go. You're done. Out of my face. Turn and walk away. Turn and walk away. Turn around and walk away. Don't you push me. It's enough. You run your mouth again, you're gone. Do you understand me? Are we crystal clear on this?
She yells at me. I get enough.
No, you can't. Be an adult and be quiet.
Judge Doyle is in charge of the permits.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Okay? They're going to build a fence. If the police have to come up here and babysit this, I will end it one way or the
You're
other.
not going to babysit it. Here's what's going to happen.
They're going to build a fence. She has the permit. She has the lot line. There's nothing you, anybody else. You absolutely can go to court. You can sue Leanne. You can do whatever you want. But you guys have to get along. They'll have to take it all out.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that if I take her to court, then these three are responsible for taking this out of my yard.
That's not a law enforcement issue. That's a judge issue.
Okay.
Okay?
She's got a right to put up the fence. You've got a right to put up the fence.
now we take them to
Stay on
court.
your side of the property line, obviously.
They're
I don't
too far
care
over
who's
on this
back
side
there,
because the
what
property line is closer to the fence.
Yes, if they got a permit to build a fence, she can build it, but the permit doesn't say exactly where the property line is. And it gets even more insane after this.
So they're just putting it wherever they think is right.
Okay, well, okay,
I can still hear McCardle.
then walk away if you don't want
I
to
don't
hear
want to. I left
Well,
my
then
house.
deal with it.
That's fine. I'm dealing with it.
You're
She's running
complaining
her
about
fucking
it.
mouth.
We can have a conversation
That's
right
fine.
here without
She
you
can
getting
run her
upset
fucking
about it.
mouth.
Kayla may not be the perfect negotiator, especially with the police, but they obviously trying to silence her.
Right, but there's no day,
It's way
right?
too
She can
far
put up whenever she
over on
wants.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I
it
have
doesn't
to-
have to
be
I
tomorrow.
have-
She has a
Way
year
too
for
I have
far on this.
180
It's on
days
this
before
side
I
of
have to
the tree.
renew it.
So,
Okay.
It's supposed
So
to be
3
on that
months,
side.
but
All right.
I want,
So
this is when I
well,
got
they're
the
all
Guys,
taking
you're
it where they want
perfectly
it and sending
right
it wherever
to
they
put
want.
your fence in
That's the
and
thing.
everything else.
I know.
Everybody be an adult,
I'm trying
and
to.
you guys are doing good. Run your string lines off of the ends. Make sure you're staying on your property on
That's
this
what I
side
already did
and on
before
that side. And if there's something later on that you guys go to court on and the judge deems that the fence was 6 inches off or whatever,
It's
that's
not-
all
I'm
civil.
going by the fence.
I just don't want you guys fighting. Okay?
I don't wanna
Running
fight
our
either.
mouths, cussing, things like that. None of that solves it.
So Kayla tried to understand where the property line is by stretching a string from a pin that is closer to Leanne's yard.
It does not go around my tree. There is no
That's how-
way. This property line.
The metal detector will say if there's pins.
What I'm saying is I was here when they did the survey and it is on this side of my tree. Yes, I was. I came and they had pink flags out. You don't know what you're talking about, Leanne.
Then why'd you pull them up?
I mean, it was last year. It snowed since then. I had to mow. She ain't got no.
Then how long have you been having this issue?
6 years.
Okay, then why would you pull up property pins?
Hasn't been in it. I've lived here for 6 years. It hasn't been an issue since last June when she found out she may have 3 feet of property. Until then, since 1972, it's been our property and we've mowed it, we've weeded it, we've taken care of it. So when we paid for the assessor to find out that she may have 3 feet, that's when she wanted to throw a about it. So now it seems pretty stupid, don't it?
I lived here in 2007.
I've lived here since 1977, okay? And we have cared for it from here
I'm really,
west
listen.
since
Yeah, but
1977.
listen, hey, so I don't know your name. I don't know your
That's all I know to tell you.
I'm not trying to have problems. I'm trying to find the right spot.
I don't
because
care.
This does.
We've cared for it
everybody here
since
is
here,
talking
since
except for her.
1977.
Everybody's fine.
What's going on now?
Because I lived here.
She's trying to take this. Is the straight line from the line they picked. They're going to get a metal detector so we can find the property pin.
Okay.
And make the straight line because she's trying to take it to go around my tree that I bought. She's trying to take my tree.
I guess if it's on Leanne's property,
But it's not.
it becomes her tree.
But it's not, you see?
Yeah.
And she did just tell my dad on video, if I'll stop doing this, this, and this, and this, and this, she's going to give me my tree. How gracious of her.
Pin in the ground, that is a survey.
I want to check here and make sure that there's no pin because when the surveyor did it, it was on this side of my tree. We were not having no problems. Leanne called you back. I was speaking with this gentleman just fine. I was speaking with this lady just fine.
If that tree is on her property.
Well, she already said on video that I could have it.
You
to
know,
my
but
dad.
she can change her mind.
I never do. I want you to leave me alone. You're nuts.
We asked you to take the FU sign out of the window.
Here, I do have a question, guys. You can't bring the fence out this far in.
No.
No, we're just trying to make a straight line.
So,
What does it matter?
so the tree doesn't matter. So just go to the other pin, Kayla, and be done with it. They're not bringing a fence up.
So my,
Tree or-
my property line goes sideways like this?
Yeah,
How?
because that's just when they platted them. They're not always perfectly straight. Yeah.
If you run a string straight from the pin near Leanne's yard, the trees clearly fall on Kayla's property. But there's another pin suspiciously closer to Kayla's side, and if you stretch the string diagonally between them, suddenly the trees land in Leanne's favor. For some reason, the cop sided with Leanne and claimed the property line runs diagonally, even though nothing about it makes sense.
Okay, but again, I still want to I want to check a metal detector on this side because I'm almost back
Guys.
there.
We're gonna leave. Okay.
Yeah, can you tell her not to call me? You're fine.
come to the tree. It's going to
Leanne, if anybody can call the police and we'll respond. But we're not gonna babysit you guys. This is, I said, we had to be the adult conversation.
Yeah.
So
And we were. All three of us were having a nice conversation until Leanne didn't get her way.
Well, no, you pushed her away from the tree.
I didn't push anybody. I didn't put my hands on anybody. Out here yelling at my 7-year-old and my 9-year-old, telling me my 15-year-old flipping people to off. And then y'all didn't think that this was going to happen. You didn't think that there was going to be some angry mama bear come up.
On camera, Leanne plays the role of the sweet, innocent neighbor. But off camera, it's a whole different story. According to Kayla, she's been screaming at them regularly, and even went as far as throwing a brick through their window. This fence feud isn't new either. It's been dragging on for over 7 years, full of wild complaints, screaming matches, and completely unhinged behavior.
Show her what it sounds like when you hit that one, though, so that way she knows. Let her hit that one so you know what it sounds like.
There's a shovel right there. You're going to have to show you it. Right there.
There you go. Is that what it sounds like when you hit metal? Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So in the middle of this backyard battlefield, they actually brought out a metal detector. Yeah, like full-on treasure hunting mode, hoping to find the original property pins. But surprise, those pins seem to mysteriously move depending on who you ask. One pin lines up with Kayla's claim. The other magically supports Leanne's version.
Your mouth, especially don't talk to my kids. You've been pushing it with my kids, and I take a lot of hand. I let you run your mouth at me, but do not talk to my child. Have some respect and do not speak to my child. Do it again, Jace. Right here. Obviously, I know there's in there, man. Obviously, I know there's a in there. You're literally the dumbest I've ever come across in my life. It's been like this. It's been owned and operated since 1972 like this. So somewhere in your brain, I don't know what.
Okay, it's time to reveal the plot hole everyone's missing. Leanne already lost in court over this exact property line dispute. But in true fence-hopping Karen fashion, she straight up ignored the judge's ruling and tried to build the fence anyway, like the court order was just a suggestion.
I understand, but they've already told you in court that if you want to fight about property lines, you got to take me back to court. They sure did say that. I got to pay for dumpsters.
So, after years of chaos, metal detectors, and courtroom drama, they finally agreed on a property line somewhere between the two pins, just to get Leanne off Kayla's back and end the madness.
Center flat hand. How's that? Hold on. they did line up the front stack, like you said.
Sure, sure.
Years of them.
Check out, would you do the inches off this crack, so then that's never gonna change.
Right?
Yeah, but neither is the property thing. With your setting protector.
I might call it 14 inches.
It's like 15, I think it's 15 inches.
He said it's 14
Take a
inches.
picture of that.
So 14 inches is what he said. You see how you literally, you give her an inch and she takes a mile. Literally.
And here's what Kayla had to say about the whole circus.
For as far as I've known, my whole life, that's my property. So if me doing this causes her to throw bricks through my window and freak out on my children, it's not me that has the problem. But it is my job to protect my children. And she's got kids. It's not my kids. We don't vandalize the fence. We don't vandalize this fence. We don't do the things that she's saying. That's why the judge said, you bring me that evidence and I'll convict Kayla. And she brought nothing. So if she showed it to you, that's where she should have showed it to a judge. And I've asked her in front of the cops, in front of the judge, please show me that, please, sincerely. Because if my kids are doing that, if my children are doing that, they're gonna answer to me, because that's not how I raised them. But she doesn't show me anything. She just continues to accuse my kids of doing things. And when you've accused and accused and accused and accused for 6 or 7 years, people have had enough.
And here's what Leanne, fence enthusiast and boundary line philosopher, had to say about the dispute.
I don't know how the front lot and the back lot didn't have nothing to do together.
Yes, they do. That's the whole lot line. She's an idiot.
No. But if there is a jog from the, like if she, what she's saying is the garage is the end, and then it goes in on your lot and matches up with this front pin. That's what she's saying.
The garage is the back of lot 7, and then I own 5 feet by 27 feet of lot 8.
Translation: Leanne has no idea where her property starts or ends, but she's confident enough to trespass and pour concrete about it. Meanwhile, the contractor, who's being forced to pretend this makes sense, chimes in.
Okay. Well, that's what she's saying. And I said, well, give me your paperwork.
She has it.
I know. She wouldn't go in and get it. So she said, make Leanne get hers. And I said, go get yours so I can see it. I said, we'll measure it and we'll make it right.
Leanne launched a surprise construction mission to extend her fence onto Kayla's yard without warning, permission, or a shred of common sense. Like life, property lines are all about boundaries, and Leanne bulldozed right over both. Despite having already lost in court, she decided reality didn't apply to her and continued the build, ignoring the judge's ruling and even harassing Kayla's kids with 13 cameras pointed at their home.
We got to be gone by 1.
Kayla's final update. She packed up and moved out because trying to reason with Leanne felt like arguing with a raccoon in a crown, convinced it owns the kingdom.
So tomorrow morning. I'm not talking to you. She can tell you whatever she wants to tell you.
At the end of the day, Leanne wasn't just in the wrong, she was stubborn and obsessed. And if karma has a wait list, Leanne just skipped to the front.
Well, I feel like it's right in here somewhere. Because I was here that day that they were doing that thing. I stopped and talked to that guy myself. And I want to go. Yeah, I understand that. Because it's been like this. It's been owned and operated since 1972 like this. So somewhere in your brain, I don't know what.
This Karen couple thought they owned their neighbor's lawn.
Which is what I staked. Which is what I staked.
Well, then
Before
why did
this land was even built?
Can I ask you a
Before
question?
this land was even built, I staked. I know what it is.
I got that.
I was here. I was here, not you.
After a 5-year-long dispute with these neighbors, which we'll get to later, he tried to trim 3 small tree limbs, and this happened.
So you're a surveyor.
I was here, not you.
Are you a
not
surveyor?
You're
That's
not
why
a
I had it
surveyor.
surveyed.
You're not a surveyor.
I trimmed 3 small limbs the size of my fingers, and she's literally flapping her arms, throwing a survey at me, dropping the F-bomb. That's our
This
survey
is
right
why
there.
we're sharing it with you.
That
This
is
is
our
why
survey.
we're sharing it.
Where's my driveway on there? I'd like to see my driveway.
There is none.
Here's
Because
the property
this
line.
land wasn't even here. We staked, not you.
They have no idea where exactly is the surveyor line, and showing the plans for the property doesn't mean they know how to read it.
Not you.
So where are you saying the property line is?
The property line is right here.
We know.
It's right up to my nub of my rock.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
This,
And
we put
so
this fence in.
when I pull
We
up
put
that
this fence in.
metal piece,
We
that's
put this fence in.
I don't care who put it
I
up.
care. I care.
I moved in.
care.
It's legal
I
binding
care.
matter that I own this piece of property now.
I cared and cared enough to say, wanted a conversation. You refused.
They wouldn't stop bothering him, so he installed a fence just where they said the surveyor line is, but they weren't happy about that.
Ours. This was ours. And you know that I've told you several times.
That's why I put a fence up so I wouldn't have to see y'all anymore.
Did you get ACC approval? Did you get, let me see the ACC approval. Let me see the ACC approval right now. You
So
please look it up. Call
her
the
husband
homeowners
Bob and
association.
Karen, right here.
Bob and Karen. Who's Bob and Karen?
After publishing these videos, which got viral online, they decided to call the police.
So the officer that was out here the other day contacted me because he knows that it's an ongoing dispute between you guys and them. Okay?
That's not correct, but okay.
Well, there's issues, right? We're not living amicably.
There's no issue with me, but that's okay.
Okay, you're taking a defensive stance with me, sir, and I'm trying to be nice and try to.
I'm not you. I've just been dealing with
but-
these neighbors for 5
would you-
long years.
And I talked to them, and they are willing to sit down and hash it out and make amends.
I've never had a problem with that.
Okay, so
On several occasions, I've just asked them to leave me alone. The man of the house, I use that loosely, continues to harass me, say negative things. I ignore it. He continues to do it. I'm out in the side yard. He says something negative. I mean, I don't even want to talk to him. I just want them to leave us alone. For starters, he, when we moved in here, yelled at our 12-year-old daughter for our dog running on his grass. Our dog literally ran on his grass and he threw down. Second, probably a month after that, our 18-year-old daughter's boyfriend accidentally drove over part of the grass, which we actually own. He got in that dude's face, threw the truck, and started yelling at him.
He confronted the husband about these allegations, and this is what he had to say.
Well, didn't yell at your daughter.
Daughters, you yelled at her boyfriend. Did you not yell at her boyfriend?
I got mad at him, yeah.
Yeah, I see. So
So
then you
that's
yelled.
not your daughter.
It doesn't matter.
So
It's her boyfriend.
because he drove over my yard in his car.
Oh, God forbid. That did a lot of damage, didn't it?
So, well,
did a lot
that's
of
the
damage.
principle of the matter. He shouldn't be doing that. He's either not paying attention or he's doing it
You don't
purposely.
think my wife's driven over your yard?
Yeah, I've seen her do it.
Okay, then why didn't you stop and yell at her?
Because I was inside.
Oh, so you would have.
So, no,
No, you wouldn't have?
I wouldn't have yelled at her.
Okay, so you only
Because
yell at
I have a
people
I
that
I have
can't
some-
buck up to you.
Well, it's better to, is it worse to yell at a woman or a boy?
I don't think you should yell either of them unless they put a rut in your grass or
Well,
something.
he did damn near close to it.
No, that's solid rock.
Well-
That's so much rock that I can't even bury those rocks at the end. That's so much salt.
Apparently, this Kevin husband likes to scream when the camera is turned off. He even admits as much.
I guess my question is, what are they mad about?
Well, and that's what I asked them, and they couldn't really give me a
Right.
definitive answer.
That's the
either,
problem. There's
okay?
always something different based
And
on the
so,
day.
but they are willing to sit down and talk it out, which is, I'll be honest with you, I've been doing this job for 12 years. It's the first time I've ever had somebody say, hey, I want to sit down and hash it out respectfully. So I got to give them credit for that.
You can give them all the credit in the world, but I think their behavior in the past 5 years speaks volumes.
They saw all the videos and people were telling them they were wrong, so they decided that they should speak with him.
Tonight.
Yes, we can talk whenever.
Dinner. Well, shit, we have dinner too.
We're going to be out to eat at a restaurant. Maybe that clears it up.
Sorry. You know
Why are you sorry? I'm not asking you to be sorry. You said
misinterpretation. I didn't know you had dinner.
we
plans.
can talk
Oh,
maybe
I didn't
Friday
know
night if you
all I
want to
asked
talk.
was, could we talk tonight? It didn't have to be dinner. It didn't have to be anything, but could we talk tonight?
Would you like to talk at 10 o'clock tonight?
I'll be about actually at midnight because I have an extremely packed schedule with many thousands of things I have to do.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China right now?
You said 10 o'clock. Well, how about midnight? Why not 1 o'clock in the morning?
Because that's about time we'll be home tonight. I'm not being I'm just trying to tell you, we have dinner. I'm picking my wife up at 4 o'clock. We're going downtown. We probably won't be home till 10. And you act like, oh my God, you don't want to talk. No, that's not it.
No, you don't think I'm busy? You don't think I have plans?
I didn't say you weren't. I asked you if you wanted to talk at 10 o'clock when we'll be home. That's it. Or you can talk.
There's so much allegations and harassment done by these Karen neighbors. Here's another one where they blame him for.
That sprinkler head will pop up just like it did.
It does not. It does not.
Why don't you turn it on right now? I'll show you how it pops up.
Listen to me.
Turn it
These
on
are
right
ours.
now.
These are ours.
It might be your sprinkler head, but
our
this is my
sprinkler
piece of property.
Okay. This is where I did not want it to go. This is not where I wanted it to go. I had a shitty day yesterday. I'm having a shitty day today. You're making it worse.
What does that have to do with me putting the stones on this part of
I
the...
asked you not to go this route.
I'll tell you what, turn on the sprinkler heads. Listen,
Not to go this route. No! You
turn
put
on
it
the
there.
sprinkler heads, and if they don't work,
No,
I'll
you put
replace
it there.
them.
You put it there. You went there. I asked you.
You're saying that I
asked
broke...
you.
Wait. You're saying I broke your sprinkler heads.
No, I asked you and you put it there. You put it
What are you
there.
talking
put this
about?
Situation in.
That's 2 or 3 times
Why
since
didn't
I've
you
lived
ask?
here.
Why didn't you ask?
Why do I have to ask? It's my piece of property.
Why do you have to ask?
No.
Why do you have to ask to touch my grass? Because it's my grass.
And whenever they get mad enough, they call the police on him.
Why do you have
No,
to
it's
touch-
not.
why do you have
It's
to
not.
touch my
This
tree?
is
Because
all
it's
right.
my tree.
There is a post, and I will get it resurveyed.
Right? Don't know you, don't know them. Talked to her on the phone for the first time today, first time I've ever met you in my life, right? So as an independent, don't know anybody from anybody, right? But when you say that, it makes me think, oh, well, he's trying to escalate it then by putting more and more out there on the internet.
It's funny
right?
only because she gets exposed by 15 million people. Now she wants to talk. I've been begging them just to leave me alone for 5 years.
Okay. So
Isn't that kind of peculiar?
if
to
I
you?
was to go tell them that you want to talk or you don't want to talk,
We just don't want anything to do with them. I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm not trying to do any harm to them, but yet they still find ways to complain or say something negative every time we walk by.
After some time of waiting for an answer, they got the ACC's approval, but even that was not enough for this Karen. She got mad about something else.
Did you get ACC approval? Did you get? Let me see the ACC approval. Let me see the ACC approval right now. Right now.
I bet she didn't tell you that when I was fixing the fence on my side of the property, properly installing it, I was on her property for probably 20 minutes. Probably a foot, maybe a foot of their property I was on. I had to do that to get that angle on the driveway.
yeah, I got you.
He comes over, says, "Would you like some help?" I said, "I'm fine, thank you," hammering away. He comes back 1 minute later and says, "You sure you don't need some help?" A little more passive aggressive. I said, "Charles, I've asked you not to talk to me. I will clean up my mess as soon as I'm done. You know this. I'll leave it just like I found it and we can be on our way." I said, "The only reason you're asking to help me is to interject something negative." And as soon as I said that, he goes, "You're on my property and no one's giving you permission." I said, "I didn't know I needed permission." And he says, "Well, you do," and runs off and gets his wife. She comes out, flaring her arms, popping open the camera, filming me. And I'm just trying to finish up and get out of their hair and go on about my business. Then, I guess that wasn't good enough for her. She takes the water hose and decides to start spraying the area that I was working in. And I said, "Elizabeth, I'm fine. I'll finish up. This will look just like new." She sprays me at that point and says, "No, you've done enough." Like, what have I done enough of? Because I've not done anything to you or your property. Your property looks exactly the same. I have pictures both days of how it looks. I don't know what to tell you. I've tried to work with her. I've tried to work with him.
When this Karen gets mad, she's just irrational and says insane things, because when he came back later, she was calm and even told him that the fence he built looks good.
Ours. This was ours. And you know that I've told you several times.
To that same spot after I let her cool down, And I asked her, how does that fence look? And she said, you probably know the line by now, seriously, seriously, it looks good. Seriously, seriously. So how can I be this horrible person 10 minutes before this? I walk away, let her cool down, and then all of a sudden everything's seriously good. That's what I don't understand.
I think it looks great.
Okay.
Seriously honest.
All right.
Like seriously,
Thanks.
like seriously.
Thank you.
One of their complaints was that this dog ran on their grass once.
You're picking up. But the reason I don't let that even happen is because I take her far away and I let her go somewhere else, pick up her business. And that's the rule. That's the things that happen.
Do we have an issue with that still? Because it hasn't happened as far as I know.
Well,
Yes or no?
I'm asking
It's
you.
happened last year.
Yeah.
Oh, so how far back?
So last year.
Okay, so what year are we in? So it hasn't happened in 7 months. Okay, let's move on.
No.
What else?
I mean, well then.
So answer
when
my
I'm-
question.
when I
Answer
pulled
my
this stuff
question.
up,
What is
why-
it? What is it? Is it?
Why
is
is that an
simply-
issue?
Answer my
I'm
question.
keeping up with my yard. That's it. That is it. And y'all getting hurt butt over nothing. I'm going to. You know what? Let me tell you something. My father-in-law.
Let me ask.
Wait.
Answer
let
the
me.
question. No.
I
before you move
what did
on.
I just tell you?
Answer the question.
I said no.
Is
There's
it-
nothing wrong. I'm keeping up with my yard. That's it.
And they keep complaining about him cutting off their tree limbs.
And guess what? If you want to
Yeah.
lop that off, I am gonna go through my gate and I'm gonna lop all that from the side of my fence. Do you understand that?
What are you talking
All
about?
this stuff. It's grown in.
It's growing all in
Yeah.
our yard. Do you
It's grown
think?
in our
Please
yard.
don't touch that.
Okay,
So-
then don't
Well,
touch my
don't
damn
tou-
tree and
don't
don't touch
touch our
my.
No,
yard.
no, no, Larry. Let me tell you something. Anything grows past this can be cut.
If you want to tell them that I can trim that tree all the way up to God's green earth, please do. She does not understand that. She thinks I need to ask her before I touch that tree that comes over into my lot that I need to trim it.
Gotcha. Well, I'll
Maybe
let them
on
know.
some.
You know, now that we're saying it, if you
The backside of your fence, you can do whatever you want to. It's not going to hurt my feeling.
No, because if I were to sit there and lop that thing
Well,
off, guess
actually,
what you
this
would
is
be
the backside
doing?
of my fence.
Guess what you would be doing? You would be very upset. You would.
If
be.
you
would be.
cut the
You-
vine on the backside of your fence, I'm
You
not
would
going to
be.
care what happens.
You would be.
Do
upset.
it. I don't
would be
care.
upset.
That's where
You
y'all
would be
think
upset.
this
No,
is
you
like an
wouldn't.
emotional attachment to all this. It's not. I think Highland Homes put this row of bricks in
No, they didn't.
just
put
to piss you off.
They didn't put the row of bricks on my property. It is on your property.
Okay.
But it's the stuff here that's spilling over into this grass that's onto my property. That's the problem.
And so far, all your grass is still green.
So, well, not.
You want me to cover it up with dirt? I'll cover it up with dirt. I don't care. What do you want me to do?
So, I just don't want this rock in here.
Well, I'm not digging up the rock. Would you like me to put a layer of dirt over it?
So, well, but still, I don't want you to do anything to it.
Okay,
I
I'm not
want it
gonna.
gone.
I'm not gonna allow the rocks just to flop over and look like crap. I'm not gonna allow that. So how do you want this fixed?
So, well, it's fine as it is right now.
Do something that's going to detriment your land. I wouldn't do something that's going to detriment my land.
I
Okay,
understand you wouldn't do it to yours.
and I've done it the same way here as I did over there because you need something to pack in the bricks.
Mhm.
You're not getting through there. You're not getting through your head that this is why I did it, not to piss. You think I came over here just to piss you off and ruin your sprinkler heads and to
No,
kill
I
your
don't
grass?
think you did
I
that.
think that's what you
But
think.
I think you're misguided about
But
where
you
the
know
property
what?
line is.
I don't care where the property line is. I know where
Yes,
the property line is because there's a metal bar there. You tie it up. I own all this and your
No, you
sprinkler
don't.
heads.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You need to take it up with Highland then.
No, I'm not taking it. I'm not gonna. This 4 inches of grass is not whatever it is. 12 inches, 16 inches. It's not worth my time to deal with because y'all got bent out of shape because I put a little sand and a little dirt to compact the bricks that were laid by Highland Homes.
Okay.
Also, I've showed them the actual pipe, pole, whatever you want to call it, in the
survey
ground,
marker.
identifying the where our property lines are. I think they think I stuck into the ground. I did not.
Yeah, it was here when they built the houses.
I don't know who put it here. That's
No,
where
when
they
they
dug
built
up the
houses,
survey.
they did
And
surveys.
up until that
Or
point,
actually, when you probably bought the house, they came out and resurveyed.
right, correct. And then I refinanced the house 3 years ago, and they did it again.
Yeah, they were going to do it every time you said
There, we.
I did not put the pole there. The pole was put by the city of San Antonio. It's somewhere in here, just like I saw when you dug it up
There was
last
no
time.
City of San Antonio putting a pole, honey.
When I had this surveyed or to
None of this
reprint,
was
listen.
here. These two houses weren't even here, honey.
You-
These two houses weren't even here. We know.
Would
what
you
was
like
put
me to
here.
move? Is that what you want?
No one is saying
Okay.
that. No one is saying that.
When
No
you
one is saying
say-
that. No one is saying that.
They have complained about every single thing that's happened since the time we moved to this house. And also, they keep telling him that the property line is different than what he thinks it is, even though he surveyed the house when he moved in. So of course, he resurveyed the property.
But I think you're misguided about
But
what
you
the
know
property
what?
line is.
And then, he saw his neighbor digging in his property.
You guys plan on moving that fence anytime soon?
What fence?
The one that's on my property. All of a sudden, y'all don't have anything to say. How's it going? I don't need her waiting on her driveway at 7 a.m. when I pull back in from dropping off my wife to have a discussion. I don't want to talk to her because everything she says doesn't make sense on any level.
I got you.
As it is right now.
Can I ask one thing, please? May I ask one thing?
I've not stopped you yet.
May I ask?
Looks like this Karen couple took the phrase lawn wars to a all new level. After a 5-year feud, trimming a few tree limbs turned into a full-blown drama fest.
Is it personal? Is it to the point of it just things make you just mad?
What do you? What?
Answer that
you guys?
I wanna
No,
understand.
I don't understand. I don't even understand where that question is coming from.
I want to understand. Is it us? Is it? You don't have to like me. I don't want you to need to like me.
We
Trust
have
me.
nothing against y'all except for your husband has yelled at our kids over stupid matters, as we're discussing now. Another stupid matter.
I didn't yell at your kids.
The dog came over and you're like, get the dog.
So
Three people saw you do it.
When my wife found out that he yelled at our 12-year-old over the dog and found out that he yelled at our 18-year-old's boyfriend over the grass, she goes, you take care of him or I will. And her taking care of him would have been much worse results than me going over to have a conversation. So I had a conversation with him about that. I said, stop yelling at our kids. Nobody's here to harm you. Nobody meant to run over your grass. The dog accidentally got out. I don't know what to tell you. It happens. Sorry. And he starts bowing up to me and telling me I didn't yell at your kids. I said, well, if you're acting like this to me, I can only imagine what you're acting like that to him.
Mm.
And from there, he starts bowing up, trying to get near my truck. I advised him it's not a good idea to get near my truck. And then from there, it escalated.
Gotcha. Okay.
Normal
And
neighbor.
It's two ways. There's nothing criminal on their part either.
Okay, but once again, you haven't defined what they said was the problem.
And it's a myriad. Just everything you've listed off is everything she told me. Okay? So everything you listed off is exactly what she told me. So
where in their issue do they have a problem me fixing a fence that she seriously likes, that now I'm a person that is so horrible that I have to have the cops show up at my house at 7 o'clock while I'm eating dinner with my family? I mean, do you understand where's the connection there?
Okay, I'm just
No,
here to
and
try to
I'm not here for you to be our disciplinary person. I'm an adult. They are too. And shame on them for letting it go this far, because I've tried to make peace by just saying, hey, obviously you've got lots of problems with me. I don't have any problems with you. It's not personal. You think it is. Let's move on. And they cannot resist confronting me or trying to antagonize me. You probably saw the last couple videos where you see him leaning over my fence, which is now my fence on my property, looking for me. You see her, while I'm bent over, grabbing a water hose, filming me. I'm like, I'm on my side of the property, my water hose, hanging out, trying to clean up, and you're filming me for what? And I just want to be left alone. What's going on over there? But it's not the same level, and I don't care, and I'm not complaining. I'm not calling HOAs. I'm not calling the ACC.
Yeah, what is the ACC?
That's our Architectural Control Committee. Everybody's asked about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So when you have a improvement to your land, you have to submit this application.
Yeah, it's okay. Same way with we just submit it to the HOA and they say, yeah, it doesn't matter. If I want to take out a bush,
Correct.
that's dead.
Yes.
I got to get approval and then I got to say who's removing I'm removing the bush. It is a huge
The
thing.
trellis or fence I put up there is portable. ACA's already been involved. She can do whatever she wants. She doesn't have any control of it.
Yeah.
It's my side of the property. I'm sorry I damaged my sprinkler head. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry my sprinkler guy came over unannounced and started working on it and had dirt on their grass. Yeah. I'm more than happy to replace any grass of blades, and I'm being very serious. I'm not being sarcastic. I'll buy them a half pallet of grass if that's what it takes. But I do not want to hear.
Their inability to read the surveyor's map didn't stop them from acting like a property line experts. Even after their neighbor installed a fence on his property, they still weren't happy and called the cops. It looks like this feud will keep on as long as they are neighbors. Despite going viral and facing public backlash, they still wanted to talk, but only on their terms. From blaming the neighbor's dog for trespassing to having issues with tree limbs, their list of complaints was endless. But in a plot twist, Karen eventually complimented the fans, who knew lawn disputes could be this entertaining. Last but not least, here's a clip showing how this feud actually started.
I don't know if she told you this story, but she brought us a cake. My daughter, who is asleep and who's sort of dry personality in the mornings when she hasn't had her coffee or whatever she needs to get going, answered the door. She gave her a cake and said, "Welcome to the neighborhood." And she didn't know who she was. My daughter evidently told her thank you and just said bye and shut the door. And I think she's always held that against our family. We got home, we asked who the cake, the pie. We had several dishes from around the neighborhood given to us.
Yeah.
We didn't know who was who. Some people left cards, some people didn't. We didn't really know who lived where. So in one of these discussions with them, she says, "And you guys are the rudest family I've ever met." Where is this hostility coming from? I don't even know, holding this. She goes, and swinging her arms, "I brought a cake to you guys, and your daughter answered the door and said thank you and said goodbye and slammed the door on me." And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound like my daughter, but I don't know. So I asked my whole family, we got down to the bottom of it. And
yeah.
It wasn't anything intentional on her part. It was just she woke up, didn't know who this person was, just kind of in a daze. And
gotcha.
She was probably 14 then. So, yeah. And this is where it's gotten.
Yeah,
wasting your time, wasting my time, and
trust me, I've dealt with a lot of that.
I suggested to put a fence up. I said, let's talk to the ACC, let's put a fence up. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for all of it. I don't care. Nope, don't want to do it. They don't want to hear any suggestion I have.
I think it looks great.
Okay.
Seriously honest.
All right.
Seriously.
Thanks.
Seriously.